guys, what's up? The beginning of this recording kind of shit out on itself. I don't know why, but it just didn't record my talking. It only lasts for a few seconds, so just felt as though I needed to explain. See you guys, hope you enjoy. Or not, I don't know. But if you can put up with my voice, then good for you. This is Rebuild Gangs of Deadsville. It's the third in its series. It's an amazing strategy game. Sort of like a turn-based, like a board game kind of, where it can explain itself more than I can. But since the last video, the only video I did, there's been an update. So I thought, hell, I'll review the update. And this is the beta version 653. They added new events, faction interactions, and more survivor art, some more jobs. They revised some of the stuff. This amazing music is all done by the makers of the game. Well, no, not by the makers of the game. The band that cooperates with the makers of the game. And some of it's actually pretty good. I think this is one of my favorite songs from the second, because this is, like I said, the third in the Rebuild series, and by far it's the most cartoony. The other two went for more of like photorealism and kind of like that, but this one's kind of went, oh well, I'm gonna be excuse me. Okay, so I'm gonna turn off the music, so you don't have anything else other than just the sound effects, and the chick looks really nasty. So, seeing as there was an update, as far as I know, the updates don't work in this game. So if you watched my first Let's Play review of this game, then I'm going to come back and bring Bob back. I did attempt recording this earlier, but it wouldn't upload. So, boo. YouTube sucks, you know? Well, it can at times. I get my Tommy back. Not what I wanted. There we go. Okay, now here's where some of the new stuff starts coming in. They do have more, a few more things for the other bodies and the female heads and whatnot. They also have new jobs, and jobs will give you like your character yourself bonuses, the character that you like kind of make, which is always going to be there until he dies or until you send him off on a mission. Excuse me. Plus scavenging and plus 5 housing space. You get a backpack, which is what adds to extra scavenging for like speed or something. And that's the hobo. College student is you get better science, so you're basically the science person. You can make the cure and whatnot, and you get a scholar calculator, and schools and bars are 25% more effective. A construction worker, which is cut off because they put the name in there, and I guess they didn't notice it, but you can't really blame them. Everything else in the game is pretty good, and it's constantly, like, every, like, I wouldn't say month, but sooner than that, it's been updating. It's getting updates and more content. The content looks smoother, and all the art style is falling together. It looks really good for what it's supposed to be. The construction workers plus building and half material costs. And you get a saw, so bonus to that. You get gang members, so there's no happiness or like morale loss from death or injury. And you get a shotgun, and plus offense, so you're able to defend better and attack. Well, no, not defend. That'd be defense. I'm a dumbass. I always go with politician because it's good if you have to recruit people in the beginning of the game if you have someone. City's going to be giant, there's going to be 5 factions, and the difficulty's going to be easy. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do a series on this, but if you guys do drop likes and comments on this series, it's very helpful for me. It shows me you guys want to see more, and you guys can also interact. Tell me what you want to see, who you want dead, who you want to survive, what do you want happening. Tell me, and I will try to make all what you want happen to the best of my capabilities. Now, If you hear from the other one, this is already old stuff, and I'll put kind of an annotation down so you know what time the explanations stop and the gameplay actually starts. So these, the red ones with the people with the red backgrounds in the thing and the red level numbers, these are level numbers, are soldiers. They're good for defending and attacking. Like, they'll have a better chance of coming back uninjured. If I click on this and then hit go, they'll be able to come back to our city, and they'll kill the zombies and whatnot. Green is builders. They're good at fortifying and destroying structures to replace them. So it's good to already start a farm. Yellow stands for scavenger. You see these little emblems here, or little like crates and food. They're good for going out, and then this is like randomized items, which is actually, it used to be a backpack, which is what it was in the first and second one, the symbol for scavengeable items, and they have changed it to a crate. I mean, it's several things, like even the question marks now are different than what they were before. Okay, this is your character, how much happiness you have, and 0 per day happiness. This is your food counter, how much you have, how much you're losing a day, and this means you're losing food. This is your materials, and that's used to build walls and build more buildings, replace shit. And sometimes events will pop up in the logbook, and it'll be like, would you rather want to spend 3 materials or let the zombies come through and take the place? This is your ammunition. It's used and sometimes, like I said, with the same thing with the materials in those events. There's sometimes you can destroy your ammunition stockpile, and it'll be like -5 ammunition, and it'll destroy the square. Medicine heals people when they're injured in the same quick events. Fuel, same thing. It can burn zombies in some quick events, and these can all be used as trading materials. The food, the materials, all the shit can be used as trading materials. This states how much danger and the difficulty around everything, what your goal is, what your defense percentage is, how many edge squares your base has, the threat, and the effects that you've got going on. You've got factions, and I haven't met any of them yet. One of them is always Gustav the Trader, which is a funny little Russian guy that likes to pretty much trade jack shit. This is your research. Once you get a science place, you can research down all of these, this tree starting from here and going down. Policies comes from one of these. I don't know. It's somewhere here, but I'm just being a dumbass. Can't find it. But policies will come from that stuff, and then you can change, like, are you guys cannibalistic? Kind of like verging on what you should do with all the decisions instead of you making them yourself. It'll help, democracy and whatnot. Here's your resources, tells you how many produced per day. Will give you a little bit, like, the artwork on this stuff, all new. Because it used to be just kind of crudely drawn, like a fuel square with a fire emblem on it, and this used to just be a pill and then 1 bullet. It's all more like, this is all hand drawn stuff. They did this all by themselves, drawing it. So as you can see, a lot of time has been put into this. So, and then here's your happiness and your survivors and their levels. See, I'm a level 4 leader, and plus leadership and an extra survivor. And your overview, 0 dead, room for 1 more survivor. And you get survivors by recruiting them out of squares. Okay, now all that's done, I'm going to kind of start the actual game. People are probably like, God damn it, this guy's boring. Well, I'm doing it for you, so you understand. I've had to explain 2 times today. So, okay, now this is all toggle 1 notice. Notices will pop up here, and they'll pop down and cover the whole side screen. So it's good to just have that toggled on. Info overlays, the danger, and the food. Like, you can decide if you don't want any on, and it'll all be like that. Food is just the random, I haven't scavenged these yet, and then the random scavenging emblems. This is just the danger level with the I don't know what's here emblems, or how dangerous it is. And it's green because there's like a minimal amount of Zeds. in the area, and you have to kill all Zeds in one area to be able to reclaim it. And the goal is to reclaim everything, or reclaim like a courthouse and whatnot, so you can actually kind of win the game. And I say that with quotation marks because there's no real win until you capture all the city. There's an ending, but not really a win. Because you're in an apocalypse, so is there ever really wins? Okay, I found medicine. Killed some zombies, killed some zombies, killed some zombies. Now I'm going to use this guy and do something I shouldn't and reclaim with him. And I'm going to use this. No. I'm going to use my character and reclaim with Ubel. And I'm going to use this chick to reclaim that. And I'm going to send this chick to farm so I lose less food a day. Now, it shows like this around them is the progress bar of what they're doing, and as it builds up, the more progress there is. And if you put more people towards that are like, actually, if you had builders, like 2 builders here, it'd go much faster than this. So the more of the right type of people for the job that you're having them do, the more efficient they are at it. Okay, now here's something a little bit different. This is a zombie, like, not really horde, because hordes are a lot bigger than this, but this is a defense thing. To defend against these guys, if you ever get this game, just put them a character in each square that's touching the squares of your fort. So like this side and this side. So this square and this square, put a person here and here, set them on guard duty, and then they'll be able to defend against them. And the background of the zombie will change depending on how well defended your fort is, which must not be very many zombies. Okay, so next move is the apartments, the extra room for 2 more survivors, houses, same thing, trailer parks, same thing, and then there's a bunch of useless buildings, like the karate thing, school building helps train people, the market's useless, and then here's like one of the thing that pops up. You click this, and it shows you in what square that it happened, who was defending it, how much damage, and then a little story about it. The one good thing about the Zed is that they're predictable. They attacked our apartment today, and we've just funneled them into a large pit full of sharp sticks. Let them do the rest. All we had to do is pick off a few stragglers. And that's sort of like the logbook that keeps you going with what's going on in the game, which has been that way since the first rebuild. So it's good to have a workshop because you can actually build those things. So yeah. These are some things that'll show you which farm, like the farm that's got a bonus coming from it. Excuse me, it's really, really early in the morning when I'm doing this. It's like 3-something in the morning where I'm at right now, so I do apologize for the yawns. That scarecrow making competition we helped sure paid off because we've got more food than what we know what to do with right now. Now that we don't have ravens stealing our carrots every night. Well, Bob, plus 10 food, so that's very good. It capped me off, and we're not losing, but we're not gaining, so it's a good standpoint for this amount of survivors as of right now, but that will have to change. Okay, here's Gustav. Can you believe people are still trying to make money these days? This funny little trader named Gustav has parked his heavily armored caravan at the suburb just outside our wall. He's been calling to us on a bullhorn to come over and experience his amazing deals. Maybe we should send someone over there and trade with him. He might even have some ramen noodles. It's been so long since I had any. I'm used to the sweet, sweet taste of MSG. Ubel Bob. So, they also changed, like, I didn't mention this, but they changed the zombies stuff. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and we've got a whole bunch of lessons I had to worry about. They changed the zombies picture. They changed some of the artwork on some of the survivors' pictures. They've added some more faces. And they changed Gustav. That's what I've noticed so far. That's all the changes I've noticed so far. I really haven't gotten much into it. But I'm going to trade with Gustav, see what he's got. Maybe trade him some fuel. Gustav was in a somber mood when I met him at the caravan. "Greetings, friend," he said. "Too much mercy? Too much mercy. I don't know. Too many walking dead men and global rocks today. 2 guards at us this morning. He held up 2 fingers, then considered them. Well, now I sell you your stuff. Good for you. I think it's not bad. Okay, so you can haggle your prices, and then negotiate the discount, or can bring it up if you screw up. He's got a submachine gun, which I'm guessing they're going to change this. This is kind of like the emblem I was talking about. It's kind of cut off, the butt of the rifle, and the front of the gun's kind of cut off, so, yeah. I'm going to trade voice crack. I'm a baby man tonight. This morning, I mean. And I got 10 value. I can trade for 10 value worth of materials. Which you may be thinking, 9 materials isn't much. But it can go a very long way in defending and repairing stuff. The trader... What? That's typo. The trader was a hard sell, but I think we managed to get a decent deal out of him. He may not like us much, but they should at least respect us. They gave us +1 respect, +9 materials, and -5 fuel. Okay, Survivor arrives. We were roasting some coyote meat over the fire when we heard someone knocking at our front gate. Turned out a passing survivor had smelled our dinner and wanted to know if we'd share. You can invite him to stay. It requires 50 happiness, which we have 80. And I don't think it actually negates any happiness. It just means you need 50 happiness to invite him. You can offer him 5 food to stay, or just tell him to fuck off I can't remember the actor's name right now because I'm really tired, but, yeah, it'll come to me. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Okay. I'm going to invite him to stay. In this world we're living in, you've got to trust someone. I was alone out there for a long time, so I know how it is. You go mad on your own, even if you survive. We've got to trust Eric Ward as much as he's got to trust us. Ooble Bob. +1 survivor. And he's a soldier, so really good at defending shit. So now I can actually use one of these extra people, go around and neutralize some Zeds a little bit. And I have this builder. And this guy, yeah, if you have 2 people or more people that aren't for the job, sometimes it boosts their chances of coming back, okay? But you can actually train them in each individual type of thing. Like, if you want a soldier to be a builder, I don't know why you would, but they could do that, but they'd still be colored as a soldier. I don't know that I'll ever get used to these zombie attacks, but it's good to know we're beating back the dead and toothy without too much trouble, for the moment at least. A hardy looking woman's at the gates. That's a man, and there's no fucking dog. But that looks really fortified compared to what the actual gate looks like. A wolf dog, her shotgun, and a big backpack. She doesn't want to join us. Just asked if she could stay the night and move on in the morning. I'm not sure if we can trust her. God damn it. Ah! And I'm still gonna upload this, even though I'm yawning every 5 minutes. But she sure as hell doesn't look like she trusts us either. Let her stay the night, feed her dinner, invite her to stay, or turn her away. I'm gonna feed her dinner and be nice. Lone traveler. Over dinner, the traveler shared stories of the world to the south. It doesn't sound like they're faring much better down there than we are. And a lot of cities are completely leveled into fighting. She and her dog are headed north in the hopes that colder winters will slow Zed down. And I'm fucking mispronouncing words. -2 food. So that wasn't a big loss. All I'll have to do is have somebody start farming. I need more builders. Scavengers really aren't that much important unless you're just doing the meta gameplay where you want to do like a challenge and you don't want to build farms. I would understand you using scavengers then, like I've done that when I used to play the original rebuild, because they were much more efficient in that one, so there was a point to them. But you only get like 3 or 4 food sometimes, so. The one good thing about the Zed is that they're predictable. They attacked our farm. Oh, I already read this. Oh, here we go. Zombie Circus. Gustav is advertising for a new Zombie Circus Spectacular. Many thrills. Also have spiels, maybe. Circus is action, adventure, even romantic. It sounds like he's got zombies doing tricks for the amusement of paying customers. I'm not really sure Zed can be trained, but it should be a spectacle if nothing else. I can pay for a few people or the whole fort. We're all in high spirits as we made our way over to Gustav's Big Top. The show itself was interesting. Even the trapeze act went fine, at least until the zombies wrist. which had been strapped to the bar, gave way mid-swing, and it hurtled into the audience. Things went bad when the zombie tamer came out, but he really should have known better than to try to stick his head in one of the creature's mouths. In seconds, they were all on him. Watch in fascinated horror, or you can try to save the tamer. Now, I've done this before. I put a bunch of hours into this game, pre-recording. You can try to save him, and it gives you an extra person. So, yeah. I don't know how we managed to get that tamer free without him being bitten, but we did. Carmel sprained her ankle in the process, but we mostly got away in one piece. Afterwards, the tamer, Hornman, asked if we could join up with us. It seems he's had enough of Gustav's circus to last him a lifetime, Ooble Bob. So, plus 1 injured person, plus 1 person, and plus 3 happiness for the extra person. And apparently we didn't lose any food. Now, here's the problem. This is what I was talking about. The dangerous mass Z. And if you don't have anybody to defend them, it can get kind of ugly. Oh, yep, and I got a level 1 recruiter. That's cool. They added a sound effect. Oh, here's the gambler's thing. It's like a roulette table thing. Gustav brought an interesting woman by today. A rather large lady dressed in a purple burlesque corset and a miniature top hat. From the folds of I'm not sure, I want to know, where she produced a miniature roulette wheel and set of casino chips. Welcome to Rita's Roadside Roulette. She rolled her R's suggestively. Buy-ins 10 food and you're going to adore the grand prize. Basically, if you just keep betting on the same thing, nope. Damn it. They'll be back. Now, I'm going to need to use this person to farm, this guard to reclaim, this guard's going to farm, so I'm starting to gain food now. Plus 0.3 per day, which isn't much, but it's better than losing food a day. I'm going to get another farm going. There's a lot more to this game than what I've showed. There's factions, and they're randomly on the map. So, bunny oneies. I found a whole bunch of rabbits digging through one of our farms the other day. They must have been somebody's pets at one point, because they're surprisingly tame. We could just pick them up and throw them in a pot of stew so easily. I'm going to keep them as pets to boost morale up a bit. While not providing any real material benefits, it's hard to beat the feel of soft rabbit fur against your face. Nuzzle wuzzle, little wabbly wabbits, I love you. Ooble Bob. These rabbits are banging. Bound chicka bow wow. As long as these guys, I don't think it's possible, but as long as they don't, like, converge on each other, then we'll be fine. Nope, they're gonna attack one at a time. Okay, here's the things I was talking about, the zombie attack. Where you have like more danger sometimes because of the bigger hordes. So sometimes it's good to do this stuff, but at 6 danger, bad stuff's not really gonna happen. So yeah, it's good not to waste what you don't really have to waste, in my opinion. So. I'm about to have a science place and another farm going, so I should be able to make a decent amount of food a day. And here's how you research stuff. Fort policies, zombie vitals, and construction. Use like a construction person, like a lab person on that, which I don't have one, so I'd rather not waste it. Decline the offer. That's to get more morale, and I have enough. It was pretty much a slave whores that Gustav has to randomly sometimes boost your morale and whatnot. He also will lend you food, but come back with a shit ton of interest and will keep just taking more and more from you. Like, kill a zombie and reclaim this big park. This gives you some food. Oh. There we go. That fixed that. Come on. Hurry up. Okay, now, capturing that will unlock all the surrounding stuff. Natural disasters. Some gale force winds hit Gobble Rocks last night. While most of the fort is okay, we now have a pile of rubble where our school used to be. Someone tried to make a joke about a wolf and 3 little piggies, but it kind of fell flat, just like our school. At least we managed to rescue some building materials from it. Okay, I really wasn't ever going to use this, so now I can turn it into a farm or something more productive. Yeah, I'll farm. I'll turn it into a farm, because why not? Because we have enough room for a few more people. Yeah, see, he's a level 3 builder, level 1 soldier, well, 1.7, and a level 4.2 leader. So, they can be trained in a lot of different things. Ew. Well, okay. Maybe you should have chose some better fitting clothes for the zombie apocalypse, lady. Illness strikes. It's hard to take advantage of the benefits of modern medicine without a hospital. Eric's starting to turn a nasty shade of green. With the proper facilities to take care of him, he's just going to waste away in that bed of piss. So I need to cap a hospital, and I don't see any. Yep, there's one right there. So as soon as I get this, I can't believe I'm having a scavenger defend. I'm dumb. Yeah, it's about 50% done reclaiming. Sorry about that, I just scratched my ear. Zombie in the hen house. Missions won't advance for the next day. Zombie got past the defenses and they chased it around all day. So that's what they're doing right now. They're all chasing the zombie around their fort. So I'm not getting any mission progress, so he's not healing. They're not building. And now it's resumed. And they're attacking. Mass's Ed found a way through our wall. They're attacking. We could defend these walls to our dying breaths. We'd have a hard time making it past us, but they would have to do it over our dead bodies. Horrible Bob got clipped in the first wave. We could patch him up with some LSD and make sure nobody dies this time. Just let our defenders handle it. Turns out Jason got bit in the last zombie attack, and he was trying to hide it from us. He's not showing any symptoms yet, but the rest of the guys aren't too happy with having him walk around the camp like this. He says he feels fine, he just wants to leave him alone. I'm going to forcibly quarantine him. Jason was pretty angry having been locked up all night, and more so because we didn't believe him. Hopefully he'll understand that what we did we had to do. We did what we had to do. There's no telling how people react when they've been bit. Oh, come on. Heal so I can put you over there. Gustav, fuck off. With your pirate beard. He went from looking Russian to looking like a pirate. I don't know if I like that. Or gypsy. I always thought he was supposed to be Russian. Maybe he's a gypsy. I don't know. Okay, huge park is reclaimed. Now moving on to attacking and reclaiming the hospital. But we will do that. No, I'll decline that. That's just to attack another group of another faction if you find one. So, okay, so I'm gonna end this here. I'm gonna save this profile over the old Gobble Rock. Save. Okay, there we go. So, into our dying breaths. Let's stop button. I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of a review over the update. I'm hoping it uploads perfectly and doesn't have any problems. Also, I hope you guys will consider commenting and liking the video, letting me know what I need to do, giving me some interaction to work with, so I know what I should do, or if I shouldn't be actually playing this game at all. I don't know if it bores you completely or not. If you're enjoying this, then please feel free to continue watching if I keep uploading. And let me know what I should be uploading, like what gameplay, or if I should be reviewing stuff at a certain time. Let me know, and I will try to make my schedule wrap around the majority's schedule that will need it that way. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in whatever's the next video. See ya.
Because I'm doing this for the thrill of it, killing it.